Well, the number of those killed from Hurricane Helene surpassed 120 today, but President Biden says more than 600 people right now are unaccounted for.
WGN's Angelica Sanchez has the latest from the newsroom.
Well, right now, the goal is to deliver basic life-saving supplies to survivors in communities left isolated by the storm. We know 10 federal search and rescue teams are on the ground, with 9 more on the way. But with weeks left until the presidential election, the fallout of the storm is turning political.
It's not just a catastrophic storm, it's a historic, history-making storm.
President Joe Biden says the federal government will be with survivors of Hurricane Helene as long as it takes to recover. He says the National Guard is being deployed along with FEMA, the Army Corps of Engineers, and the Department of Defense. The death toll from the storm has surpassed 100 people, but President Biden says at this time more than 600 people are unaccounted for.
Winds over 120 miles an hour in some places. Storm surges up to 15 feet and record flooding. Communities are devastated. Loved ones waiting, not sure if their loved ones are okay.
Thousands are still without power.
I don't have that now.
Many people can't be reached due to collapsed roads, failing infrastructure, or widespread flooding. The concern right now is getting water and food to people isolated by the damage. While the aftermath stretches through several states, the most destruction appears to be in Georgia.
Literally, this hurricane, it looks like a 250-mile wide tornado has hit.
And North Carolina. Both are key battleground states in the upcoming election.
And Georgia and North Carolina need the help probably worst of all, but North Carolina has really been hit. They have really been hit. Nope, they say nobody's seen anything.
The Trump campaign made a stop in Georgia Monday afternoon to hand out fuel and essential supplies, calling on the federal government to do more and falsely alleging Biden had not spoken with Georgia's governor, even though it was confirmed earlier the two had spoken.
The federal government is not being responsive, but they're having a very hard time getting the president on the phone. He won't get on, and of course the vice president, she's out someplace campaigning, looking for money.
Vice President Kamala Harris cut a campaign trip short to return to Washington for FEMA briefings.
In coordination with state and local officials, President Biden and I will continue to make sure that communities have the support and the resources that they need.
The White House says Harris would visit impacted areas as soon as it's possible without disrupting rescue efforts. Meantime, President Biden announced he will be visiting North Carolina on Wednesday for a briefing and aerial survey. And tonight, thousands of residents are being asked to avoid travel for their own safety to keep roads clear for emergency vehicles. President Biden is expected to ask Congress for additional money for disaster assistance later this week. In the newsroom, Angelica Sanchez, WGN News.